Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your literary witch, Aisha. I just completed my novella. It was a roller coaster. I cried, I laughed. It was an amazing experience. It's not the first book I've completed, so I don't know why I'm so overly emotional about the whole thing, but I am. You'd never get used to finishing a book and just completing the character's story thus far. It's always a weird feeling, so I'm just sitting here kind of trying to get my mind off it. So I'm just gonna be making some TikToks and I'm putting on makeup because I have not worn makeup in over a year probably. And one of the challenges for Demon-a-thon this month was to treat myself to something. So I got myself the usual makeup that I would wear, which is mascara, eyeliner, and a black lipstick. So I'm gonna be using them for the first time. They're still new. I haven't pulled them as yet because honestly I don't go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere now, but I'm just gonna put them on anyway while I'm talking to you guys. So that's just what I'm gonna be doing. Don't expect me to talk about makeup. I don't really know how to use makeup or anything of the sort. I'm just a simple person doing a thing. All right, before I get back into talking about the book itself, let's talk about Demon-a-thon, since I mentioned that I did not vlog anything for last week, which is week 2 of Demon-a-thon, because I was completing this book that I mentioned. I was just completely pulled into the world that I was creating, so I had no desire to read or do anything outside of that. All my free time outside of working or my other side hustles, I was just writing. Always. I think I slept at about 1 a.m. each day and went back to work woke up for work like 5 a.m. So it was a hell of a week. So now I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back on track. I'm gonna get back to reading the other 2 books for Demon-a-thon, which is Benti and 50 Shades of Grey, and just doing the stuff that I should have been doing for Demon-a-thon. I also did get a little time to decorate for Halloween, so that's good. But back to talking about the book now. I'm not going to really talk much about the book itself, but just the process of writing and what it's like writing. I did write a novella, as I said, and not it wasn't a full novel. It was just a novella because I find that I enjoy writing novellas a lot more. Ooh, I'm testing this out for the first time, so I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I've never used this type of liquid eyeliner before. Oh, cool. It's not properly done, but it's okay enough for me. So yeah, I would normally write longer books, novels. I think I have 3. I have 4 completed manuscripts before this one. 2 of them are full-length novels. The last 2 that I wrote are novellas, and so is this one, making the 5th novel that I've completed. And I enjoy writing novellas more. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's not as lengthy, clearly. So it's easier to finish. And when you have a busy schedule and you're trying to complete a novel and it's just taking forever because of the plot that you outlined and all the things that you know you need to do to properly develop the characters and all that shit, it sometimes gets frustrating because you're thinking that, oh, I know this is gonna take another 2 or 3 years to complete, and then you don't feel like you accomplished anything at all. These are so wrong. Okay, I used to be able to do this a lot better than I am now. Oh fuck, look at it, I messed it all up. Oh shit. That's fine, this is supposed to be fun. I'm not a makeup guru or anything. I'm just trying to do what I used to do a couple of years ago. It's fucking hot, but because I don't want the feedback, I turned off the fan, which is probably a bad idea. I'm gonna try opening the window. Oh, it's still super hot outside, so opening the window doesn't make much of a difference. But yeah, so will I go back to wearing makeup full time? No, because I work in, let me turn up this ring light. Where is it? I work in the corporate world, and it's not that they don't accept you wearing makeup, but the type of makeup that I wear would be a bit off-putting to some persons. So instead of open that can of worms, I just rather not wear makeup since I'm more comfortable without makeup anyway. So that's why I don't really wear makeup in the first place. Because as I said, my makeup's usually like full face black. No color or anything that would be seen as socially acceptable. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying about the book, I've also noticed that most of my books, well, all of my books, I've never written a book that ends with a happy ending because I don't know. I guess I'm just evil to my characters. I need to clear that off the top of my head, but whatever. I guess I'm just evil to my characters. And also I guess I don't really think it's realistic for every character to be happy at the end of a book. That's probably just the cynic in me, but it's fact. Every character cannot have a happy ending regardless of the type of story. Even though I write romance and erotica, it cannot always end for every character with a completely happy ending. So yes, erotica is about sex and all that, but not every guy is gonna get the pom pom that he wanted. And I try to write realistic books, so yeah, it don't always end good. I'm wondering which one I should try first. This is the CoverGirl black matte lipstick, which is more expensive, so I hope that it's better. And this one I got for free with hair that I purchased. And this one is Lacy Matte by who? RK? Rogue? Okay, I'm not sure what the brand is. Let me try the CoverGirl. So yeah, what am I gonna do now that I've completed this manuscript? As I said, I've completed books before, and usually I'll just put them down. Maybe I'll eventually go back and do a second edit or a third edit on some of them, but I've never gone through the full process of complete editing where I'm comfortable enough to either send to publishers or send to an editor to self-publish. I've never actually done that. Now I'm actually thinking that I'm gonna do that. I think I want to finally publish a book, so I fucked it up. That's what I always do to my lipstick, which is why I don't buy expensive shit, because I forgot that I had it open and I jammed it in there. Oh god, Aisha, you are so fucking ridiculous. Okay, anyway, it's fine. So yes, let me see. It smells like shit. Why does lipsticks need to smell like this? Anyway, let me put this on real quick. I'm done. I am not sure how I feel about it in comparison to other black lipstick that I've used. I mean, it looks just as well. I'll have to wear it to know if it holds up just as well and all of that, but anyway, this is not a fucking review, it doesn't matter. As I was saying, sorry I keep switching the angle, but the sun outside keep changing. Yeah, not every book needs to end with a happy ending, even in romance. Well, probably not in romance, so that's why I don't like to say I write romance. More like erotic love stories, because it's really just a story, like a chunk of somebody's life, so I tend to leave it with a lot of things unresolved. Not the major things, but some things are unresolved because you don't know everything by the end of a book. So yeah, a lot of that may change during editing, but that's where it is now. I have not reread any of it. Minor sections while I was going through I did go over, but I haven't reread any of it, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it when I actually reread. But it's such a nerve-wracking thing when you complete a book, because now you're just thinking, I should publish it. I think I'm ready now, and the realization that I'm actually ready to put myself out there and publish, it's kind of scary. It's very scary. So that's just my little rant. I completed my 5th novella, but I do believe that this is the book that I'll actually publish. There's still one thing that I'm thinking about, and that's whether I want to publish in my name or in a pen name, and I'm not completely decided as yet. I'm leaning towards the idea of publishing my first book in a pen name. I'm not sure if that's rooted in my insecurity as to whether the book is good enough or not, or if it's because I write different genres and I've not yet decided what genre I want to be attached to me and which I want to be under a pen name. I think it's a mix of both, so I'm gonna work through that and then I'll decide. I plan on putting this manuscript down for around 2 weeks. It is currently the 17th of October. I want to start editing, doing the first edit on in November, so I intend to do the first edit being grammar edit, spell check, all of that stuff. Of course, if I see other things that need to be fixed, I'll fix it at the same time, but then I'll move on to a plot edit for any plot holes, inconsistency, characters that were not fleshed out and kind of just didn't serve a purpose in the book, and remove all of that, and also adding in chunks of descriptions or stuff that I think will make the story better. And then I'll move on to the final read and edit, which would be to generally double check information, fact check details, ensure that I'm sensitive to certain topics that I'm talking about and that I am staying true to the theme of the book. And those are the 3 edits that I intend to go through. I'm gonna also do some further research to decipher if there are any other types of edits or anything else that I should look out for while editing. Then once that's done, then if it is that I'm going self-publish route, then I'll create a budget and try to save so that I can hire an editor, and then I'll move on to publishing. And if it is that I'm going to go with a production house or try to get traditionally published, then I'll just start sending my manuscript out to different production houses. Yeah, of course, I plan to have close family member and friends read after I've done the grammar and plot hole edits. Once I've done those 2 edits, then I'll have my family members and friends give me a quick beta read once they're up to it, and I'm hoping that they'll do that read in December so that I can then decide in January whether I'm going self-publish or traditional publishing. I'm so excited. I'm excited that I'm finally feeling a little bit more confident to actually go out there and publish a book. So in the 2 weeks, what am I gonna be doing? I think I'll talk about that in a next video. I'm gonna end this video here because I think it's getting a bit long. So I'll talk about what I'm gonna be doing in the 2 weeks while I wait to edit this book. See you guys in my next video.